has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea of slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a pass.
Hold me, man!
Together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Come on, dog.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is mommy still using it?
No, I'm not.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
What you need to use the charger for? What's your phone?
Touchdown number 7 on the year.
Go ahead.
And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Right, so don't underestimate. You could easily go back and your friends.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for
After the touchdown.
You're the original sassy pants. You got the Rona? No, nigga, you got the Rona.
And ultimately cannot get this
Babe,
to the 25.
she was the original sassy pants.
At the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Why you taking from downstairs?
Here's the Seattle offense.
I said, why did you take it from downstairs?
And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely.
Dog, he beating to the spot, man.
Picked off around the 37.
Right.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashbacks.
Oh, that is.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35.
How would you stop?
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After one, 7-0. Audier scores.
Seahawks, nothing.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Don't eat that.
Open man,
Don't eat that.
Ayuk complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14. Seahawks nothing. Robbie Gould to kick it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
You got your penalties in, old bunch.
It really should have heard of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Junior Parker, I don't want to take part. No, if you see my text here, you see my text here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Wilson going from Metcalf on the deep ball. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside.
Is that Richard Sherman?
Coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, now Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Airing one out for Crowder. And that going to be...
Wow!
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Penny, the 1st down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Eric, no gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
That is retarded.
I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Where is that at? The live action? I watched this shit twice. I watched it that night it came out. I watched this shit again the next day. Oh, that shit is good. You have to watch it when you can, like, yeah, when you can actually focus. You have to watch it by yourself.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A few days before the live.
Talking about Mulan? I still ain't seen it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
And I watched it both times.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field.
Under the Christmas section.
Oh my God! Why would you touch the bruise?
Oh my bad. Under the Christmas, you can't see it.
But I can feel it though. You can
I
clearly see it.
Under the Christmas movies, they got Die Hard.
It is.
And 1 and 2.
No,
they got 1 and 2.
He said on the Christmas movie they got Die Hard, but it was a Christmas movie.
And Lethal Weapon, the first one.
49er offense set to get this drive
1 and 2.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. It was just a tough for every game. The team making a few mistakes will win. But they're hoping that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches only talking
Lethal Weapons,
right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Yes, they are.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You know what you need to watch? You need to watch Virgin River.
This is Mostert.
Oh my gosh.
He's got daylight.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
Just stop chasing him. Stop chasing him.
10.
But it is some bad lifetime assets. But it's a good show.
With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers
I think she's gonna
able
lose
to
the
strike quickly for 6.
Gold lining up.
Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going.
She's gonna try to kill. She's gonna try to kill him. She's gonna try to kill him.
Really hurt.
Gold with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
She tried to be manipulative.
Robbie Gold now to kick it away.
I'd be like, God, shut up.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, talk to you tomorrow.
I take him.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal,
Aunt Dorothy.
doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Taken down at the 20.
Calling a gain of
What is wrong with him?
first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining
Katie
in the
Pine.
first half of football. Coming up,
What's that, Instagram?
I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than mine.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled the trick.
What are you watching?
Anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
She's kind of Dorothy was not to be messed with.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So a challenge coming down.
That's a Mercedes.
That's where these challenges come from, of course, in the
Stan? What about the one that Blanche made? Remember the one they bought?
For the officials, they'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, 0-0-0. Watch the run. Put that 4 down. Watch the screen. Pass. There we go, Mike 20.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Check 15, check 15. 11, 11, 11, 11. 56. Watch the blood, watch the blood.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, gun.
Once again, it's Mostert. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 19-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
31 yards. And a 49er first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
21.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
13. 52's the mark, boy. 52.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. From
the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight end right. 3 down. 25, check 25.
Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Mike 20.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Jason Myers for the...
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Down and 4.
Power. Watch the run. Look left. 56. Check. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm scared. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 40.
This time Wilson will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
56.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. It's going to be a long back. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Oh, baby, come on. Let's go. Mike 56.
Throwing again. Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Niners 35.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Let's get out the field. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch twist.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Here we go.
Now Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80!
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
And a 49er first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Niners 42, Seahawks 30. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
21. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here we go.
They hand it off to Mostert. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
65.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Past the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they suffered just their second loss as they dropped to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.